What's up, everybody? This is Crypto Corey back with another cryptocurrency video. Man, it's been a little rough, honestly, trading the past couple of days. Market has been trading sideways. Bitcoin's been in like this weird price finding. It's kind of irritating, honestly. The way it's been trading, it just hasn't made any sense when you're trading other coins and you've got Bitcoin over here playing zigzag, and then it finally, at 4 o'clock, it decided to break its daily all-time high. I literally just told the group, let's pull out of trades until Bitcoin squares up and does something normal. It's basically seeming like I can't be decisive on my decision making just because Bitcoin won't be decisive on its decision making. So Bitcoin literally just started pumping again. So me and the group, we're going to get back after it. It has been a very frustrating 3 days just because the last 3 days of Bitcoin, it has been doing some weird, awkward, sideways trading by $2,000 a trade. Basically, CRO is what we are currently in. We literally just got into it seconds ago before this video started. And one of the members in the Telegram group called this one. And I charted it, I think, and I said it's going to probably consolidate or something like that because it looked like it was going to do that. Just based off what Bitcoin was doing today. It had some weird little dips and hiccups and whatnot. And we're possibly going to have a consolidation on CRO. I'm currently looking at it on 2 different screens. I'm monitoring this so I don't cause my group to lose any money. And the 4-hour looks good. The 12-hour looks fantastic. The daily on it looks like it's about to break its all-time high. So we're going to run with CRO today. So that's going to be one of our picks. So now that I'm confirmed it on my other screen, I will show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're going to jump here. We're going to look at a 30-minute chart. Looks fantastic. We'll jump into the 1-hour chart. More fantastic action. 4-hour chart. And if you look down here on the MACD, it's looking like it's just now starting to ramp and run. And it gets a good amount of ramps and runs before it shoots off to abracadabra land. But looking here on the daily chart, it looks like it's coming up to test its previous 2 daily highs for the week. And hopefully it breaks through. If it breaks through, let's zoom in here and we'll look at the weekly chart. We're still in the current week. All I have to do is just pop through this week and keep on pumping up. I mean, we'll see where it goes from there. So CRO is the coin of the day. Where it may end on the day, nobody knows. I'm thinking maybe 27 cents. So what's this over yonder way? This is a 25. Yeah. So I'm thinking CRO will end today on 25 cents if Bitcoin continues behaving like it should. So I don't have anything on it currently, but I am going to get into it the second this video is over because I believe it's going to run. So let's just jump over to the current market. And you know what? I'm going to put something on it now from my other screen. That way I can just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So please bear with me. And I need to log in. I really don't want to do that on video. So yeah, we're just going to hold off on that. I will log in the old-fashioned way. But I'll multitask while we're doing that. So we are looking, excuse me, top coins of the day. POLK. Okay, POLK is something that I'm really interested really interested in, especially on the weeklies and the dailies. And it had its consolidation, so we got out of it as a group. We had 2 consolidations. Yes, it had a run up in between what we were talking about in the consolidation, but we're getting very close to having another run up. Excuse me. And there's a lot of buying pressure on POK. So what I want to do is come over yonder way, and then we were going to go over to our Telegram group, and we're going to suggest POK. And we posted in the group, and just now starting to make a poll. Now, starting to make a run. There we go. So, and that's how we relay that information over into the group. As I see it, they see it. We collectively trade as a group, and I'm going to add POK into my portfolio. Give me 1 second. So right now, currently, we're trading CRO and POK. Okay? So what I really want to talk about today, that's what I really want to get to the point of, is us going over into the metaverse. Okay? So, these are some of the coins that are really new to a lot of you guys. Some of them released Mana. So, if a lot of people have seen this thing was making the top 10 on KuCoin religiously for, let's just say, 4 days. And it's making a flag pattern right now as we speak on the daily chart. So, Mana is on the metaverse. And if you don't know what the metaverse is, it's basically this, digital world where you can buy real estate, advertise, and sell space and whatnot. So when you're on your video games and you're doing all this crazy stuff and God knows what else in there, you're basically in a 3-dimensional world and a place where I probably won't spend a lot of my time because I spend enough time trading. Long story short, if you want to learn more about the actual metaverse itself, it's just digital real estate. And it's going to make people billions. So crypto will make millionaires. Meta will make billionaires. I mean, the owner of Facebook has already changed his name to Meta. So if they're doing it, they're not doing it for nothing. I mean, this guy went out and created an entire building and the street name and whatever else just to try to keep up with this whole Meta movement. So it's an extension of the blockchain and whatnot, but the metaverse is going to really distinguish itself and do a lot of things. So let me pause this video and answer my guy's question. Yes, he wanted to know, was it a good time to get in there? I said, yes, it is. So Mana is something that I really don't want to go into detail about. If you want to read about Mana, there you go. It's part of Decentraland. Virtual platform owned by its users. Grab a VR headset and, or use your web browser and become completely immersed in a 3D interactive world. So you're going to have people advertising on there, the I just got hit lawyers and whatever else, and the video games coming out. Probably dress up as your main character. A lot of Comic-Con people probably love this little thing going on, and you can probably be your superhero, flying through whatever, hanging out with your people. It's something new to do, basically, versus not do something. If this was already a thing, God forbid we ever have another pandemic, this right here would relieve a lot of stress for people just because they're, submersed in their 3D alternate universe, yada, yada, yada. Me personally, per se, I probably won't be taking part in that. I might, check into it just to see what it's about. But if it's about making money, I'm in for it. So I'm not saying I'm going to be interactive in the metaverse world big time or anything like that, but I will be trading a lot of metaverse tokens and coins just to see what profits I can pull from it, because it's basically going to start moving like the NFT movement. And I'm seeing more and more meta coins popping up, especially on KuCoin, which is where we predominantly trade. There's other platforms out there that you can trade on, but I just like KuCoin, and so does this group. If you trade on other platforms, it doesn't matter what you trade on. If we're trading the same coin and it's offered on the same exchange, then feel free to come on over. We'll probably branch out to some other exchanges and platforms down the road, but I want to keep everybody kind of on the same track, on the same page. You're more than welcome to do whatever you want to, and you don't have to trade every single trade that we trade in this group or this YouTube channel. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research on anything you invest your money into. But I will tell you this, in the Telegram group, we are learning so much. Well, I mean, I'm trying to give this information out to people that in the group that need the help. So, and I speak as we. I mean, my guys are finding stuff. I come across it. I look at a lot of stuff. I'm charting a lot of coins, so it kind of pulls my attention off. If I was scanning this stuff for myself, I want to be attentive to everyone. We do work as a group, so even if I miss something, somebody in the group is going to call me out and be like, "Hey, Corey, check this out. Look at this. Whatever, vice versa." And I will run back that same information to everybody in the group. And I'm just, if I'm picking something, it's more than likely a high percentage little pick, personally. And everybody else that's picking something, I've noticed this in the group. Every single day, everybody gets better in their own way. Every single day, people are recognizing charts better. They're seeing exactly what I would want to see to a point. And then some of them are just nailing it on the head, and they're just boom, 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 boom. And we got brand new people that have never charted a thing in their life, and they're catching charts. So I really hope that I'm helping everyone do better, succeed, become a better trader, not just for yourselves, but for your families and for your life and your livelihood and everyone in your lives. That means something to you. But this meta movement is going to be something possibly bigger than crypto in itself as a whole. Like, everything is running off crypto, the blockchain and whatnot, but this metaverse is going to be something like everything in this world is gone digital. I mean, for you to order your coffee to whatever, so even when you're in your digital world, just imagine all these major marketing companies coming at you for the things that they know you like. From Target, so you got a Target credit card, you swipe something at Target and you buy it. Well, they keep track of that history, and then they sell you something based off of what that is. Well, this whole metaverse thing is basically just a virtual world in itself. It's decentralized, so you're supposed to be able to go in there and do private things and God knows what else. But they're going to market to the people in that world, that universe, that digital space. And you better believe there's going to be money to be made. So as far as people interacting in it and just being a consumer and spending their money and their time and their energy in there, I mean, there might be jobs in there, virtual jobs, virtual 3D jobs, and you're some kind of cartoon character. Who knows? It's limitless to what can happen once you put a headset on and start traveling through this three-dimensional world and participating. And eventually, I think it's kind of weird, honestly. I think it's really weird, but it's going to happen. And whether I think it's weird or not, it's change. And if you don't accept change, you're going to be stuck in the same place. So I just at least want to go out and reach out to see it, because this is something that's globally happening. And there's money to be made in it. Otherwise, these billionaires and millionaires would be talking about it 24/7, 7 days a week, the past week. So this is something that's getting launched. This is something that's going to be something somewhere soon. and it's probably going to affect your kids if you have children more than likely quicker than anybody, because that's our future. The youth is the future, and they're already wrapped up in the 3D world and the Fortnites and whatever else video games, and now you got all this Oculus 3D whatever stuff going down. That's pretty much where the world is going, is this three-dimensional stuff, because it's not even safe to go outside anymore without, sneezing or coughing or whatever. You never know what's going to happen. So the security of still being able to do something, but still being able to be secure and safe in your own home or facility, that's becoming more of a thing, because got a lot of crazy stuff going on around the world. I'm not allowed to say the C word, and I'm not going to say it, but that'll get you kicked off of YouTube, apparently, if you say that word. Sand. I think sand is going to pop in the meta world. I think ENJ, not the drink, but the crypto is going to do some things. There's some big swings on ENJ that I really don't like. Mana, I'm just going to ride out and say Mana is going to be top dog on KuCoin. Mana and Block. It's going to be a fight between Mana and Block on the metaverse. Rfox has seen some good days. Now is the time to buy some Block if you want to hold it for the long term. It has had a good little consolidation. It's going to not consolidate too much longer, and it's going to continue its uptrend on the daily. So I think Block is going to shoot out of the blocks and get a massive run up closer to 2 hours. We'll look at the 2 hour chart. We'll back this off. We'll look at the 4 hour chart. That's not quite a reversal just yet. Let's zoom out, hit the 8 hour chart. That's a cross in the MACD. I mean, we could have a little bit more dumpage going on with Block. Possibly. It just depends on how this next 8 hours goes. If this next 8 hours drops down here, then we're going to have a little bit bigger consolidation. But if we cross and it stays level on a continuation 50-50, it could have a little pullback, and that would have been the end of the consolidation, and then we'll see Block shoot past 17, 18, 19 cents. But I think Block is excuse me, Block and man, there's some good ones in here, honestly. Mana, Rfox, and Block. But if you want to get some good deals, I would buy Mana and Rfox and hold Boson, BOSON. I've seen that around a while, and I'm really not impressed by it, to be honest. It is very impressive as far as what it's done, that's for sure, over the past 8 hours. That's just because the meta world is taking off, and this is a reverse Head and Shoulders. So I take back what I said about Boson, to be honest with you. That is a beautiful chart. This is what I'm used to seeing it do right here, is that, and I have steered away from it since, and did not know the past 3 weeks have been like this. This is very surprising, because it's had multiple weeks. This is a weekly chart, so this thing has had multiple weeks of just ugh. So anyway, this thing starting to make moves. I don't know what the next move is going to be, but more than likely it's going to be towards the upside. This thing has had massive days. Like, where was I at? I guess I was underneath a rock, because I was getting frustrated with every other coin out there, and I was not trying to risk anything. Look at these pullbacks. I mean, they're wonderful. These are wonderful daily pullbacks. Now, this is a long time to wait on a resistance level, and we day trade, so this seems like a decade to anyone that day trades. But on the hourly chart, that is absolutely terrifying to look at on the hourly chart. So this right here is pretty shiny. Do you have any expectation worth? I will be there soon, my sir. This right here, if it was a concerning question, like, hey, the coin's doing this, whatever, I'm going to jump right back in there. If it's just a general question, I will answer that immediately. So yeah, this is the reason why I know I've checked it, but this right here is the reason why I steer away from it, because this is a very scary chart to trade on during the day. But looking at a hodl standpoint, it's not too bad. Could run to $10. We're probably going to run to $5 by the end of the next 2 days or so, or 2 weeks. Other than that, Metaverse coins. These are the ones that you need to keep your eye on. These are the only ones on KuCoin. But every last one of these, I think, are going to do something pretty wonderful. I mean, look at that. These are massive moves in the past few weeks. So, look at these. All these are all within the past week. Let's just start from the top. We'll start from the top. I mean, geez. I mean, this right here, we're going to be a Metaverse channel by the end of this bull run, I'll tell you that. So we're going to be focused on these Meta. I told the group earlier today we're going to be focused on Meta. But geez, like, where was this? This was completely off the radar. Completely off of the radar. I mean, it's just sideways trading. I'll tell you guys, we keep it real on this channel. So this is sideways, weekly, then boom, and then boom. Like, where? Whew. This is crazy. We're in sand. This is sand on the week, sand on the day. Sand did that today. So we're probably going to jump back in the sand, honestly. So hold that on your radar. This is going to be a release for anybody and everyone. NTVRK is moving on the daily chart. I went back into it twice. So I guess I like pushing on it. ENJ looking great, and Wild looking like it's forming some type of evening something. Not really sure, but that's a good sign that it's moving that way, to be honest with you. Senso starting to make a recover. We were in that a little earlier today. Mana is getting ready to power up and do some great things. PYR also looking like it's going to recover from it, whatever it just came from. Hero has just been on an up and up race and run and rampant. We were actually in that coin for a very short time when it released onto the market not too long ago and got out of it. Boson. I mean, I'm just impressed by that one. This is why SLP. This could be a sleeper coin, honestly. This might be one of the ones that just tanks and keeps going down to next to nothing, honestly. I mean, it opened up at 23 cents, so it's not like it was trying to break the bank on anything. Token info, 145 million. And it has, 2 billion total supply. That's a little off. Rfox. Checking out Rfox. A lot of buying pressure on Rfox. We've got a $188 million market cap with a lot of supply. And like I said, this is part of the metaverse. Rfox Labs and Block. Block is certified dirt cheap. Good buying price for Block. A lot of people are buying at 12.7. So set your buying points around 12.7 or 12.7 and a half. That'll be a good buying point to buy some Block. Rfox, people are kind of selling off right now, so I wouldn't really jump into it. That is, well, at the time of this video, so it's 13 cents there. A good high buying pressure is 13.1256, and we're talking 13.3. Yeah, so people are swing trading this right now. It's in price finding. So stay away from Rfox right now. It's pretty messy. It moves a lot really fast. 15-minute chart looks wonderful. So I won't even say completely stay away from it. I think Rfox is going to have a little run-up. So I'm going to screenshot this. And I'm going to back off of that. I'm going to send it over to the group. Rfox. I don't know why I have emojis on my thing. to make a run. Okay, so I just want to notify the group on that. Alright guys, this video is kind of long and extended. I hope you enjoyed every single minute of it. We are trading CRO, and we're going to go jump into Rfox right now, especially on the 15-minute. That looks awesome. Let's look at the 30. 30-minute looks like it's about to have a nice little pull-up. And the 1 hour. And that could be the beginning of that reversal, because we already had a low there, and it doesn't look like it's about to have a rebalance for the double low. Alright guys, I got the Telegram group messaging me. Y'all, if you haven't already and you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button so you get notified for these notifications, and make sure you hit that little bell notification. That way you get the notifications. And hit the subscribe button. I'm exhausted, but I'm going to keep going. I'm about to go get me some coffee here in a minute and get to my people asking questions of when I'm posting these things. Alright, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.